Hey everyone, Bob Coppedge, Simplex-IT CEO, Crochety Old Geek, and this is my rant for August 2025. Now, this might seem a bit early relative to months recently, and that's because Cindy put it on my calendar. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so very much. So let's get into it. First of all, most importantly, September 25th, Simplex IT will be hosting an AI framework overview. Now, this is for business and for technical folks. This is not an AI deep dive. So we're not going to get deep into the technology and what's going to happen in 5 years and 10 years and all that kind of fun stuff. This is going to be focusing on arranging for organizations like yours and mine, small, medium businesses, how we can arrange to start using AI and start managing and accepting both the risks and the opportunities through a combination of a framework, identifying opportunities, identifying risks, identifying shadow AI, and identifying your data sources. It's free. There will be food, and hope to see you there. You can find more details over at simplex-it.com/events. Now, August. All right, first of all, as many of you might know, I've been involved with the Cleveland chapter of Private Directors Association, the PDA, for a few years. And they're an organization that focuses on helping businesses with their private board of directors. And anyway, this month, Simplex IT, we sponsored their networking event at the Quarter Up Arcade Bar, as we did last year as well. Now, one thing that's about PDA members, they don't really play a lot of arcade games. They love the plays, but they don't play a lot of games. The exception to that rule, Fred Franks, Fit Technologies. Okay, he actually won a stuffed animal from one of those claw machines, that never wins. Fred won with one of my quarters. So what does he do? Does he share? Does he give it to me? No. I don't have it on video, otherwise it would have been viral by now. All kidding aside, Fred, it was great to see you and good to talk to you, and enjoy the bear. Anyway, no stuffed animal for Bob. I also met with the marketing group at PDA to talk about marketing plans and ideas. Now, at Simplex IT, you know that we do a lot of they ask you answer stuff, literally about 600 videos in the past 4 years, and that's worked out very, very well for us. We all share our knowledge because we're always learning and sharing. It says so on the bottle. So after meeting with the group to talk about marketing options, we went to La Albatross at University Circle, which is a nice restaurant, bistro, all that. Kind of fancy. Still let me in. Now, if you ever want a cheese tray with a 20-minute introduction, and I'm not exaggerating, to all of the cheeses that are on the tray, but a limited amount of cheese you actually get to consume, this is the place. Now, honestly, this is one of the best cheese trays I've ever had. I strongly, strongly, strongly suggest it and insist on a talk that goes into all of the cheeses. Anyway, but I've also joined up, not with the Albatross or with cheeses, but the PDA now has an AI special interest group for the national organization, and joined up with that, and they had their first meeting. We also had our first formal co-managed training session. Now, every month we always bring our technical team into Stowe to our office for technical training, procedures, product, best practices, that sort of thing. But in August, we actually invited our co-managed internal IT folks for a more technical dive with Sophos, one of our primary security partners. Now, this is the first of what we are planning on doing every quarter, not necessarily with Sophos, but where we bring both our technical team as well as the co-managed technical teams for training on the products that they're using in order to help us and us help them deliver the services to the clients. So this is a great way for us. We've been actually planning on doing this for well over a year. Finally, we got all the ducks in a row, and we plan on doing this every quarter. And again, if you talk to a client or talk to a managed service provider about co-managed, talk about the training they bring and how do they co-train their tech with your tech. I think you're going to find we're a little bit different than most folks. Now, as I mentioned before, on the 25th, we're going to have a cool AI event. Now, we've been actually working since about March to put this program together, and I've been working on it that whole time, and I've had so many meetings and conversation with vendors, financial experts, others, both AI experts, product experts, people who are doing through the implementation. I've talked with Microsoft. I've talked with so many people, and finally did a presentation run through for what we're going to do on the 25th about a week or so ago with about 14 people. We got really good feedback. Again, we're focusing on the results of AI. What's the results? What are the objectives, the benefits, the risks, the opportunities? And I think this is going to be good. So check out that event. Finally, or not finally, but second finally, I also attended a COSE networking event. Good conversations, and I did share some hair tips. And then finally, I actually visited the Youngstown Business Incubator down at YSU. And it is really cool what's going on with that place. It's also cool what's going to be going on with that place now that they finally nailed down some funding. And it's been too long. I've never been there to the incubator. And it's really great to see what they're doing. And I hope to be there more frequently moving. So that's what's going on with August, as well as insight into what we're doing this month. And so, Cindy, I hope you're happy.